And the other thing is to give it to Jane, because Jane had, hi Jane.
Yes. I tried the frequency for a month with no other frequencies because I've been using the other ones for some time. And previously to using this frequency, I'd had jobs to do with like market research on the telephone and headphones. So I'd actually had to give that job up about 2 years before this frequency came out because I couldn't hold the phone or the headphones, particularly by my left ear. So
why? What would happen?
Pardon?
What happened when you did that?
I got interference in the ear, like vibrations and hotness, and the ear would get hot before the phone got close. The headphones I just couldn't. I had to use them so that I could use my hands to write, but in the end I just couldn't use them anymore. So I gave up that job and decided to do something else, and found myself in an office a year later where there were the office was below ground. And all the electrical equipment was all in one small office where we were supposed to be hot desking. And when I went in there, I could feel this like it was a breeze going almost through my head. But it got worse, so I had to spend more time away from the office. Any excuse to be not in the office because I couldn't bear to be in there. And actually 9 months after that, I gave up that job too because it was interfering with too many things. However, I then tested this frequency for a month.
The wellness frequency.
The wellness frequency for a month. I didn't have the extreme tiredness, but what I did find after about the second week, I was starting to be able to, because I was experimenting, starting to be able to use the phone. I could use a cordless phone and put it almost close to my ear, and after by the time I got to the next week, I could actually have a conversation. And by the time I got to the third week, I could also try my headphones, which I hadn't tried before for a long time because it really affected my whole head. And I found that I could listen. I started 5 minutes, 10 minutes. Anyway, the long and the short is that now I can listen to anything on the headphones. The headphones are still the same set of headphones, so nothing has changed except for the frequency.
And also, you said you live in a
yeah. I live now in a flat which is surrounded by almost every other week. There's another one of those masts going up. So there's lots of masts and lots of electrical equipment. Everybody's got it now, haven't they? So they've all got the dishes outside and the wires going up the wall. And I was finding that at night time that I felt I could hear the buzzing of the electrical cables before I had this frequency. And it was disturbing my sleep. It wasn't really keeping me awake, but I could feel that I wasn't sleeping deeply. So what happened was that I thought, okay, because I was wearing this in the daytime and then I was taking it off for the night time, and then I thought, oh, maybe I'll swap this. So what I did was I put the frequency under the pillow, and I still keep the frequency under the pillow. I don't wear it in the daytime, but I do at night time, and probably as a precaution. But certainly the sleep is fine, the headphones are still fine, the telephone is fine, and I'm not interfered with by, and there's still only last week there was another mast going up, so I think that's a good result.